you have a record and then you have like that buzz and you're creating like something during a time when people could arguably say that it's like harder to create and blow up
Yeah.
because of, like you have the artistry part of it and the music part of it, but then like everything else that comes with it isn't there anymore. So you only have this to like rely on.
I feel like shit. I feel like with the pandemic, it just took it to like how back in the days in the '70s, dude, you didn't have all that shit to rely on.
Mm,
You had to wait on niggas' albums to drop. You had to wait on this. You had to, build up the anticipation
yeah.
with just word of mouth. You couldn't do, like you couldn't do shows. You couldn't do all the shit that we really that us new artists got today. Niggas back in the days, the OGs, the legends, they couldn't do that shit to get their music out. They had to walk around the streets, and our streets was Instagram. So shit, you got to walk around the streets of Instagram, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like I was one of the only people that it didn't happen because of social media. Like the song was a word of mouth song. It spread it because of word of mouth. It spread it because girls listened to it and her friend was like, "Oh, what song is that?" And then her
Yeah.
boyfriend was like, "Oh, what song is that?" And then his homies was like, "What song is that?" Like, so it spread it on some word of mouth shit because it really caught flame before I even knew it caught flame. Before the song was even on DSPs or anything like that, it caught flame in Chicago, and niggas was listening to the MP3 of like in they notes type shit.
Mm.
So I'm just like, let me drop this shit because I'm not getting paid for it.
Right. I saw it was either the OGM interview you did or maybe it was Dirty Glove. But you did say that the streets was the reason why
Yeah, it
that
wasn't.
shit
It
blew
wasn't
up.
that. It wasn't Instagram for me. It wasn't TikTok. Like TikTok got a hold to it later, and once I realized that it was on TikTok, that's when like more of a it got more of a broader audience. But that shit was already going crazy and shit like that. Like
Right.
that shit was already doing numbers. So it was just like people was talking about the song and people was just talking about how
Mm.
grimy the song was. So that's how it spread it. It spread it because niggas was telling they bitches, telling they girls that, or
Yeah.
girls telling they niggas that or whatever, like vice versa.